Hey guys, my name's Kaylee, and today I'm going to discuss a new and quickly growing field of research, biofabrication. What is biofabrication? Well, biofabrication is defined as the production of complex biologic products from raw materials like cells. Now, if you're anything like me, your brain immediately jumped to Jurassic Park, but it's not just creating dinosaurs in a super cool sci-fi lab. Biofabrication is a very real field that already has development. There are several different ways to approach producing something out of biologic products. The most common way today, usually used for regenerative medicine, aka regrowing or repairing tissues or organs, is to harvest biological materials like cells, culture them, create a scaffold for them, mature them, and package up the product. So let's look at these steps a little closer. When harvesting and culturing cells, scientists are either extracting cells from tissue and keeping them alive, or growing them in a lab environment. This involves culturing the cells or providing them with nutrition to keep them alive. Cells are grown and expanded to get enough material for the biofabrication. Creating a scaffold is a separate process that creates structures to support those cells. Cells need something to grab onto if they're going to replicate in a certain way. This scaffolding is typically 3D printed and biodegradable, so it can break down once the new product has established itself in the body. Next, the tissue must mature. Tissue maturation is the process where the cells grow into a tissue on the scaffolding in a sterile environment. The cells are added to the scaffolding and allowed to grow and develop. Finally, once the tissue product is ready, it is packaged, transported, and transferred to the patient. Now, that's how biofabrication for regenerative medicine typically works. There's also another method called bioprinting, where 3D printing technology assembles the cells and other biomaterials. That's about as close to Jurassic Park as the process ever gets. However, these two methods are not the only way biofabrication is done. In fact, regenerative medicine isn't even the only field that biofabrication applies to. Already, biofabrication has reached other fields. Back in 2020, a fashion designer named Suzanne Lee gave a TED Talk on how biofabrication can be used to grow clothes in a more sustainable counterpart to fast fashion. Regenerative medicine may be where biofabrication is most helpful, since we can potentially use a patient's own stem cells and eliminate organ rejection possibilities, but it is not the only field that biofabrication will have an impact on. In a time where clean energy and green materials matter, biofabrication offers a new, potentially more substantial way to approach many problems. Overall, biofabrication is an exciting new frontier, and I can't wait to see where it goes. That is, as long as we don't resurrect the dinosaurs.